Throughout my life, I have dedicated myself to public service, to advancing social justice, equality, and the well-being of our communities. For 50 years, I had the privilege of serving in public life, 16 of those as a Member of Parliament, and had the privilege of representing the Maltese Parliament at the Council of Europe. Before that, I also became the first woman elected as General Secretary of one of the Malta's main political parties. As Minister for the Family and Social Solidarity, I worked on key reforms to strengthen families, promote inclusion, and make sure that no one was left behind. Then in 2014, I was deeply humbled to be unanimously elected as President of Malta, a role I held until 2019. Those were 5 remarkable years in which I continued to champion the rights of children and vulnerable persons, and to ensure that compassion and justice always remained at the heart of our national life. During my presidency, I wanted to keep building on the work I dedicated my life to. So I founded and still chair the Malta Foundation for the Wellbeing of Society and the Malta Trust Foundation, among other commitments both nationally and internationally. Through these foundations and over the last decade, we have worked hard to address social challenges and create real, meaningful change for people, and in particular children and young people across our islands. One project that is especially close to my heart is the Promoting Online Protection, which we call POP-UP. This project, led by the Malta Foundation for the Wellbeing of Society, in collaboration with the United Nations ITU, from the very start, it brought together national stakeholders, strengthened training and capacity building, and carried out Malta's first ever statistical study on child online protection. We developed practical tools like educational flashcards, and most importantly, we helped build a shared understanding that protecting children online is everybody's responsibility. Today, in my role as the European Commission's Special Advisor on Children's Rights and President of the Mediterranean Children's Movement, having served as President of Eurochild and Special Representative of the OSCE, Chair in Office on Civil Society, I continue to work for and with children, making sure their voices, their rights and their dreams remain at the center of everything we do. My lifelong mission has not changed: to help in building a fairer society, protect the most vulnerable, and create a safer and more just world for every child. The International Child Online Protection Guidelines have truly been the foundation of our national efforts in Malta. In fact, they inspired the Promoting Online Protection, or as we call it, POP-UP, the POP-UP project, which later gave rise to our educational flashcards and awareness tools. What is remarkable about these guidelines is that they do not just sit on a shelf. They offer a clear evidence-based framework that helped us turn global principles into real local action. But perhaps even more importantly, they spark genuine collaboration. Before this, many stakeholders, ministries, regulators, educators, parents, NGOs, and even law enforcement were often working in silos. The ITU framework is bringing many stakeholders together in conversation around one shared vision: that child online protection is not the job of one institution, but a collective duty. It requires coordination, communication, and commitment. What I find particularly powerful about the ITU guidelines is their holistic approach. They go beyond the technical and the legal aspects. They also speak to education, to empowerment, and to social engagement. That is what makes them so useful for Malta. They helped us build not just stronger policies, but a stronger national culture of protection, one where everyone understands their role. Through ITU's capacity building activities, over 250 professionals, from social workers and police officers to ASPs and psychosocial workers, have received specialized training. And this is not just their theory. They are using these skills every day, identifying risks earlier, responding more effectively, and collaborating better across sectors. These sessions also built a network of professionals who now support each other, share experiences, and exchange best practices. That sense of shared purpose has made a real difference. We are seeing quicker, more coordinated response and stronger protection for children facing online abuse. And the national stakeholder events supported by ITU have been equally important. They've helped us move beyond one-off meetings to ongoing collaboration. Today, protecting children online is a continuous conversation, not just something we talk about once a year on Safer Internet Day. These events have led to concrete results, new partnerships, new memorandum of understanding, and above all, a deeper sense of shared responsibility. They have made it easier for everyone to connect, collaborate, and act, and that's where real impact happens. If I had to name one thing I am most proud of, it is how our partnership with ITU turned global guidance into real, tangible change. The Child Online Protection Guidelines inspired the pop-up project and the flashcards that now reach almost every household in Malta and Gozo, turning awareness into action and action into protection. But beyond projects or agreements, this partnership is built on something deeper, a shared vision and trust. ITU's expertise, training, and international platform have empowered us to grow stronger and think bigger. As we look ahead, we want Malta not just to participate, but to lead, by working with the ITU to develop a regional toolkit for the Mediterranean and helping other countries protect their children online. As president of the Mediterranean Children's Movement, I truly look forward to that.